I know we've come a long way. We're changing day to day. But tell me, where do the children play?
Where do the children play? Is that Cat Stevens?
Yeah, man. Cat Stevens. Cat Stevens. What are some other good Cat Stevens songs?
Father and son.
It's not time to make a change. Just sit down, take it slowly.
You're still young, that's your fault.
There's so much you have to know. That song's kind of boring, actually.
Yeah, it is kind of. He's got the peace train. Oh, peace train sounding louder.
Ride on the peace train. Yeah, that's a good one. I really like the one he had on, what season of This Is Us? He doesn't go by Cat Stevens anymore.
No, he's a Muslim.
He's a Muslim. What's his name now?
It's like Yusuf Smirnoff or something.
I don't think it's Smirnoff.
It's not Smirnoff. He didn't change his name to the name of a vodka.
Yeah. It's Yusuf Ali or something. Yusuf Muhammad Ali.
That's not his name.
Anyway, how you guys doing? BOOZHOO. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the live stream Ojibwe language podcast that you never know when we're going to come on.
You never know for sure.
Make sure you hit that notification because, we say we come on around 8. And then sometimes we come on at like 10:30. Sometimes we come on in the evening. Today we're coming on at 6:53 Standard Central Time. Minnesota time. Indian time.
Yeah.
But, BOOZHOO. And welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. I am NANABOOZHOO. This over here, this little piece of eye candy.
Hey, get out of here.
Is the lovely and the talented Natasha. Ikadon BOOZHOO Weenie Mushane. Say hello, sweetheart.
Hello, everybody. BOOZHOO Gakina.
And over here is the rock star cartoonist himself, Michael Lyons. Ikadon BOOZHOO Niji. Hey, BOOZHOO, everyone. Welcome to the show. And, yeah. So we're just sitting around talking about music. I like to get up early, and we don't do it enough.
What's that?
We don't just listen to music enough. We spend too much time watching videos. When I was a kid, you didn't just watch music. You put it on, and then you did other stuff. And stumbled across some old Cat Stevens. Cat Stevens probably wasn't his real name either.
You're right. Maybe Yusuf Smirnoff is his real name.
I don't think it's Smirnoff.
Whatever.
He never should have changed his name.
Why is that?
Well, because, he kind of retired from music. And then when he came back, he gives himself a name that nobody can remember. I'd buy his albums if I knew where to look. Do you have that guy, Yusuf something or other? You mean Cat Stevens? Yeah. We all mean Cat Stevens. But he still got it.
Yep.
Anyway, BOOZHOO, everyone. Welcome to Anima A Gijagud, Prayer Day. Today's Prayer Day, sweetie.
It's the sacred day of prayer.
The sacred day of prayer. What are you going to pray for this Christmas season?
I want a new Barbie doll and an easy bake oven.
That's what Christianity has become. Oh, Merry Christmas. What presents do you want to get from Santa? It ain't about that, you guys. Listen up, you kids. Jesus is the reason for the season, all right? Do we have to go through this? Like every year we got to talk about this?
Well, every year nobody remembers.
No, I'm just kidding. I've hated on Santa a little bit, but it's not his fault. He's fictional. How about this? Did you see old Anthony Fauci from last Christmas?
What'd he do?
Last Christmas, Anthony, whatever his name is, C.C. DeVille, he comes out and you get one of these. I just can't believe in the age of the internet that children still believe in Santa Claus. But there's some developmentally disabled 6-year-old gets on there with a letter to Santa saying, "Dear Santa, are you going to be able to deliver presents this year during I'm afraid because of COVID you're not going to be able to get into our house." And Dr. Fauci gets on there to respond. He goes, "Listen, kids, don't worry. I went up to the North Pole and I vaccinated Santa Claus. I was worried about you guys, that you'd be afraid that Santa Claus couldn't deliver presents this year, but it's okay. Me, Anthony Fauci, a serious medical person in the public eye, I'm telling you that I went to the North Pole, lie number 1. I went to Santa Claus's house, lie number 2, and I vaccinated him, lie 3, against a disease, lie 4. It's just so easy for Anthony Fauci to look into a camera, think he's speaking to children, and lie to their faces. Ugh. How do you just lie like that?
I don't know. He does it, though.
So, I would never lie to my child. Hello, Junior. Oh, where did all these presents come from? Funny you should ask. You see, no, I didn't buy them. Yeah, I know I go off to work every day and, try to raise money and for you and your ma, put a roof over your head, and once a year we buy you some gifts to show you how much we love you and to remember this day of Jesus or something. But no, I didn't buy these gifts. You see, last night, a stranger from the North Pole, dressed in all red, an elderly man with a long white beard, flew in a flying sleigh. Yeah, believe it or not. Reindeer, yeah, I know they don't have wings or anything. They somehow magically can fly. Well, he broke into the house by sneaking down a chimney, put out the fire. He snuck in here and he left all these presents. He ate a bite of cookie. Apparently he didn't like it. He didn't like the cookie you left out for him because he just took one bite and left the rest and just took one sip of the milk. Shouldn't leave milk out. It gets warm and then sour. But anyway, and then he left. See, look, here's a present from old Santa Claus. What's a Claus, you ask? Nobody knows. Santa Claus. Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 I don't know, sweetie.
You gonna ruin Christmas for the kids again this year?
I might have to. On this Anima Egg, you're good. Prayer day. Today is Sunday. Sunday. And I know to most of the BOOZHOO crew, the people who watch this kind of show, to them, it's Monster Truck Sunday.
You think a lot of the BOOZHOO crew watches monster trucks?
Oh, for sure. These blue-collar, working-class dregs.
Don't call them dregs.
Yeah. You think the BOOZHOO crew goes to church on Sundays? No way. They're at the Monster Truck Rally. Sunday. Nah, I don't know. Actually, I think our crew is pretty spiritual. I know Always Learning is.
Yeah, she is.
BOOZHOO, Always Learning. Welcome to the show. Let's get a gold star for Always Learning. First one in class.
She's up early.
Yeah, she is. How you doing? Me no Giga Shabe. We were just talking about prayer day, and I was ruining Christmas for the children. I am the Grinch. So a pretty decent radio show this week, huh?
Yeah, we luckily pulled that one out of our butts.
Last night, originally we wanted to record our radio spots Friday morning, before we do a live stream. And then lately, it gets pushed off till Friday afternoon, then Friday evening, then Saturday morning, then Saturday afternoon, then finally last night. This thing's got to be, it's on the air on Monday mornings, but I'm not sure when Heidi puts together her show. I think she does it Sundays. But anyway, so we have this 5-minute radio spot we record. And Ojibwe phrase of the day, or phrase of the week, really. But, we got to come up with some funny bit. It's not like the live stream where we can just talk about nothing and you don't care because you're just waking up. But we ended up talking about, what's his face?
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose,
and if you ever saw it, you would surely say it glows.
All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names
Like stupid.
They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games.
Nope, they discriminated against him. Here's the story of Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Back in the days of the grandfathers, Santa Claus was up at the North Pole. Santa Claus I just explained. Old pervert who breaks into people's houses, judging children, and rewarding the ones who can keep a secret. So he breaks, he's up at the North Pole making elves create, iPhones and whatnot. And the big day comes where he's going to go out and deliver the presents to all the Christian children of the world.
Why just the Christians?
Well, and the agnostics. Just none of the Muslims. Muslims don't get presents from Santa Claus. He's Islamophobic.
Yeah.
But so he loads up his sleigh there with all the presents, and he gets his team of flying reindeer from the darkest nightmares you have, deer that would fly in the air. And he puts the reins on them, I guess. And then he, what's he do, sweetie?
Well, it's a really foggy night.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a real foggy night, and he can't see anything. I don't know how a red nose would help that. It wasn't like he was Rudolph the flashlight.
Maybe it was just like a warning, like you have to have brake lights.
They should have had Rudolph in the sleigh looking backwards, because his red nose could be like a brake light in case anybody was, the Muslim Santa, whoever they have, could, in case he comes pulling up behind Santa. Anyway, previous to the big night, little Rudolph is, I don't know where he came from.
I think he was born into the reindeer pack.
Little Rudolph gets born, grows up to about just, he's a little kid kind of. And all his reindeer friends or children discriminate against him because he's got a glowing red nose, like a Christmas tree light, I guess. And they mock him, and he's like the elephant man. He's like, I am not an animal. Okay, I am a reindeer, but I'm a human being. I am a man.
I hate that scene.
You hate the scene where the elephant man gets persecuted by that mob of Englishmen?
It just makes me sad.
I know, that's the saddest thing. Remember the elephant man? Did you ever see that? I'm not an animal. Elephant man, for any little kids, it's not an elephant. It's not Spider-Man, okay? This isn't the latest Marvel offshoot. I am Elephant Man. No. The Elephant Man was a real guy. John Merrick, I think was his name, who had elephantitis of the head or something, of the whole body. Elephantitis, that's why they called him the Elephant Man. And he was in a freak show. They used to have freak shows. Be like, come right up, county fair, look at people with diseases. Ew, look at this guy, isn't he gross? You know, when I was a kid, I'm getting way off the track. Anyway, so Elephant Man is being picked on by his friends. They're like, you're a freak, man. You'll never be in pulling Santa's sleigh with that face. But then, fast forward, it's a really foggy Christmas night, and Santa can't see Jack. So he says, hey, Rudolph, you know what? With your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Can you guide us with that big old red nose? And Rudolph was like, yeah, man, I'll do that. So he puts him right up in the front, and they take off. And all of Rudolph's friends are looking. They're like, oh, wow, look at that guy. That guy we were making fun of his nose. Now look at him. He's up with Santa Claus and them. Boy, do we feel stupid. If Santa Claus thinks he's cool, well, then I guess he can be part of our club. So Rudolph gets back after a long night of delivering presents and breaking and entering. And then Rudolph comes in and goes, yeah, what do you think of me now? I'm like, oh. Then all the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. And Rudolph said, yeah, and guess what? No one's going to remember you guys at all. Because you and I are not friends. You can't just come suck up to me now that I'm famous. They wrote a song about me. Yeah, I'm going to go down in history as the only reindeer they wrote a song about. And yeah, I'm Santa's favorite for whatever that's worth. But you guys are not my friends. You didn't accept me when I was a nobody. But now you want to, what are you? You know? You're like every rock star's dad who comes out of the woodwork wanting to be part of their life once they're famous. And they're like, oh, really? Where were you when I was growing up? You know. No, thank you. And this is a story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Merry Christmas.
You told that terribly.
Well, it bummed me out.
It bums me out too. That's a terrible story.
I know. Superficial friends. That's what Rudolph had. That's the moral of the story. Don't trust reindeer.
Yeah.
I don't know. But what was I talking about when in the middle of that I got sidetracked?
You were going to tell a story about something to do the Elephant Man.
Oh yeah, the Elephant Man. So Elephant Man has elephantitis of the head. And he's in a freak show. And this is how old I am, you guys. Back in, I'm going to say 1980. Could have been 79, I guess. But it wasn't 1879. I was a kid, and I went up to the Park Rapids County Fair with my buddy David and his mom Shirley and their brown station wagon. We went up to the campsites to camp out at the county fair because they were farmer people. They were actually in the fair, like he had sheep and stuff. And I was just a long-haired weirdo, you know, looking for girls. So we go up to the county fair, and, you know, they got all those, the midway. You can go, you know, games a chance, try to, you know, hit a balloon with a dart, whatever. They had, like, the Ferris wheel and the tilt-a-whirl and all that, you know, cotton candy. I think I remember hearing John Cougar music as I was walking through this thing. And then we went up to, they didn't call it a freak show anymore, but they had this house of, I don't think they even called it House of Horrors. It wasn't a spook house, but it was definitely a house to go look at something. Oh, I remember what it was. You had to walk into this little building or tent area, but the sign said, The Abominable Snowman. Come see the Abominable Snowman. And I'm thinking we're going to step into that tent and see a Sasquatch, see Sabé. I thought I'd go in there and see the, you know, like in the cartoon version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, the Abominable Snowman, for sure.
Yeah. So Park Rapids Traveling Carnival of 1979, this true story, had an exhibit And you know what it was when you walked in there?
What?
Number one, it was $1 in 1979, so it's like $5 by now. You paid your ticket, you walked in, you turned to your right, and you looked at a man, a regular man in a flannel shirt and jeans with one leg rolled up to the knee and his huge, hideously deformed elephantitis of the foot. And one by one, we all walked in. And fortunately, me and David, we didn't do what the rest of the crowd was doing.
What was the rest of the crowd doing?
They were walking through going, "Oh, gross, man. Look at this guy's foot. Look at that. Oh, yuck. Oh, man, that's nasty, dude. Your foot is gross." And they'd walk on through. We walked in there and we were like, what? Number one, where's the abominable snowman? And then it was just a guy who would let you look at his foot like a freak show.
That is so sad.
It was shameless, unforgivable. Everyone involved. Because I'm sure that's how he made his living. Look at my gross foot. I'm the abominable snowman. I don't know if it was an off day and sometimes he dressed up and then had this deformed foot.
Oh no, I just thought of something.
What?
What if that wasn't the exhibit?
What do you mean?
What if there actually was like an abominable snowman guy, but you just happened to walk in there when he wasn't in there, and that was just a man sitting there? Like he wasn't the exhibit at all.
I never thought of that until right now. Of course that's what it was.
You thought he was the abominable snowman?
I totally did. All these years, I've been carrying around that story, and just now, this very moment, on this live stream, I seem to remember, yeah, there's no way any modern person, I'm sorry. That's so stupid. Yeah, you're right, sweetie. Never mind that whole story. Yes, that is what happened. I paid $1 to walk into the Abominable Snowman exhibit at the Park Rapids County Fair in 1979. And then I pitied that guy. I thought he was the exhibit. I thought they were calling a man with elephantitis of the foot the Abominable Snowman. But you know what I think it was? No, it was that, sweetie.
It can't be.
Yes, it was. Because there was a whole line of people. And they were vocally saying, "Oh, gross." I do remember judging all the other people going, "How can you do that? This is just like the Elephant Man." We are paying to gawk and ridicule this man for having a deformity. It was what I thought. It's unforgivable. So, well done, Park Rapids County Fair people in 1979 for trying to, and you weirdo with elephantitis of the foot. I'm sorry you have elephantitis of the foot, but don't try to make money off of teenagers to show us your gross foot. Hey man, you ever seen elephantitis? Give me $1. I'll show you my foot. Enjoy your summer and your childhood memories. Sir Fev 2010. Sweetie, Sir Fev 2010 is here.
Well, bonjour, Sir Fev.
Can we give her the silver star?
Silver star.
How's it going? Always when he says disturbing is cracking up. I know. I mean, that kind of stuff. So the Elephant Man in real life, for anybody who doesn't know, John Merrick, they made a movie out of it. And eventually David Bowie played a stage play version of it. And he was okay. I thought he was awesome when I was a teenager, but I see it now and it's like, you were an okay actor, David Bowie. It's all calm down. But, so yeah, John Merrick had elephantitis. And then they used to have freak shows. Be like, come look at the bearded lady. Now that bearded lady is your English teacher. And she's transgendered. But in the 1800s, they were like, come, give us some money. Take a look at weirdos. Here's a two-headed girl. Here's a midget. Look at this fat guy. Never see that in the 1800s. Look, an old overweight person. Come to this tent. Here's a black man. Just black. We're in the Midwest. People have never seen an African American. And it was like freak shows. And so some guy meets John Merrick, the Elephant Man, and says, look, dude, you don't have to live in this circus. Why don't you come to my place? I'll clean you up. I'll get you a nice tuxedo. I'll take you to the opera. Takes him to the opera. Somehow he gets separated from his friends, and a mob of torch-carrying, I think it was the same mob that persecuted Frankenstein. They just start chasing after him. Oh, look at a freak. Look at the Elephant Man. And he finally pulls off his hood and he goes, I'm not an animal. I'm a human being. I'm a man. And they're all like, ah. You see him crying and stuff. And yeah, it's the most tearful, heart-wrenching scene of any movie I've ever seen. And then the sad ending of that story, which apparently was real history, was Elephant Man couldn't lie down on his back or he'd suffocate. So he had to sleep kind of sitting up on pillows and stuff. And one night he went home and he took all the pillows off the bed and just laid back on his back and suffocated himself. It's kind of a, Elephant Man had an easy way of killing himself. Was it suicide? I think so. Either that or he just stupidly knocked his pillows off. And then Elephant Man. What's the Ojibwe word for elephant?
I don't think we had one.
Yeah, probably not. Not a lot of elephants running around the prairies. So what else we got going on today, sweetie?
Got another Ojibwe word of the day.
Ni miigwetchi wendam. Oh, sweetie. Ni miigwetchi wendam. I'm so grateful. Miigwetch.
Well, what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for you.
Get out of here.
No, really. Without my faithful sidekick, you know what? You should really be on this side.
Why is that?
Well, because Johnny Carson and that dude from the sweepstakes.
Yeah, what was his name?
I don't know. His sidekick, he was always sitting on this side. Hello. Welcome to the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. And Ed McMahon was always over here, but you're over there.
I know.
Got Michael over here. I'll be your Ed McMahon. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah. Ni miigwetchi wendam. I'm grateful. Oh, I'm so grateful. What are you grateful for? It's the antidote to anxiety. Being grateful is like a muscle you have to exercise. It starts with actually writing down a gratitude list. I remember I used to get myself all worked up all the time. I was always worried about everything, always depressed about everything. Sad about things in the past, scared about things in the future. I didn't have any gratitude. I just had fear and loathing and regret and frustration. But then started writing down a gratitude list. What am I grateful for? Well, I'm glad I'm not blind. That's a pretty good one.
Yep.
Glad I'm not in a wheelchair. Glad I don't got the COVID. Glad I'm not dead. I'm glad I live in Bemidji in spite of everything. I'm glad I don't have to go to work today. I'm glad I have a YouTube channel. I'm grateful. I shouldn't be saying I'm glad. I should be saying Ni miigwetchi wendam. I'm grateful for all these things. And as I got better at just starting to point out stuff, you know what? I'm really grateful I know how to play guitar. That's really come in handy. Oh, I'm really grateful that I'm I can sing. Not well, but, I got a voice. Lam. Whatever. If I couldn't do that, my life would be a little less good. I'm like one of those ridiculous people who just sings all day long. Dumb, just random. So here we are. La 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 la. Sometimes I'll make up lyrics. We're out of toilet paper. Sweetie, do you have an extra sock? No. Ni miigwech wandam. I'm grateful. Miigwech, thank you. That's another one of those words I assume everybody knows, but not everyone knows. Miigwech, thank you. Miigwech. 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 You ever hear like Chimokaman try to say miigwech? I know, they have the hardest time. It's a weird, I know I butcher the pronunciation sometimes. But I have friends who the only words they know are BOOZHOO and miigwech. But they always forget. It's like BOOZHOO, miigwech, BOOZHOO, miigwech. It's like, what? Oh, man. So those are good things. Those are some good phrases. And then we've also got Gitche Manado, Daga Widuka Wishin. Great Spirit, help me. Because today is prayer day. You going to talk about prayer? I could. Sometimes I let you talk about prayer and do the praying in this on this show. I know. Why don't you talk about prayer today? What can I say about prayer? Gitche Manado. Number one. In our oh hey, who's this? Bethany Perry. BOOZHOO, Bethany. Bethany Perry's here, sweetie. Well, BOOZHOO, Bethany. She's saying VOTFYL. I'm guessing Bethany is under 40. Why is that? Because she speaks in computer lingo. Is she speaking in whatever that is? Yeah. I think VOT period stands for something. And then for your laughter. For your love. Vote. Flu. I don't know. Anyway, welcome to the show. Hey, Zagame is here. So many, so quick, BOOZHOO. Oh, the Ojibwe? Oh, okay, yeah, let me slow down. So, Gitche means great. I always forget because, half the BOOZHOO crew knows a lot of Ojibwe, and the other half knows none. So, Gitche Manado. Daga Widuka Wishin. This is what I say when I start a prayer. Today is prayer day. And in the Anishinaabe way, every day is prayer day, actually. But I've been thinking a lot. I've been kind of musing, meditating. Not Om, gonna get fat and have flabby arms. I'm a Buddhist. Om, gonna shave my head and look like a weirdo. Om. Not that kind of meditating. Like thinking about a subject and seeing if I can work it out. Meditate on an idea. So what is prayer? Is it just asking for forgiveness? In a church I grew up in, you'd think so. Oh, don't forget, every Sunday, come back. We're going to remind you how you're a dirty sinner, born into sin. You can thank your stupid grandfather, Adam, and your stupid grandma, Eve. You've all been born dirty sinners. Repent. So said John the Baptist. The end is nigh. But, is it just, I'm sorry. Really sorry. I went on that website again, creator. Sorry for checking out that lady's butt. So I was musing on that, thinking about it. And didn't come up with any real ideas. It's probably part of it. Think about your failings. And then it was like, well, what is that? Is Gitche Manadu, the Great Spirit, a genie? Or we just get on our knees, please forgive me for being so bad. And, dear Santa, this Christmas I would really like an easy bake oven, G.I. Joe with Kung Fu grip, and, why don't you throw in some of those Hot Wheels? I want some Hot Wheels in that track, that plastic track that can go up into a loop-to-loop. That'll be, please, in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. It's like, no, it's probably not. There's probably part of that. Help me, or whatever. Give me courage. Give me whatever. You're asking for stuff. Supply, provide for me. Help me pay my bills. But it can't be just that. He's not a genie. You don't just... If prayer is getting something from the creator of everything, why not just pray for $1 million? Please, Great Spirit, I only ask for one thing. Lots and lots of riches. Your friend, NanaBOOZHOO. P.S. I'd also like to meet Elvis Presley, if he's not a Satanist. And maybe Paul Stanley. But probably not, actually. I don't want to meet Paul Stanley. I kind of know him already from YouTube, and he seems like a bore. Don't meet your heroes, they say. Anyway, so it's not, asking for stuff. It's not Christmas. So what is prayer? Well, I think it's so much bigger and subtler than anything we can really understand with our little human brains. Really? Yeah, or at least me. Maybe these guys understand it all. But I'm starting to suspect that prayer is kind of like tuning in a radio dial. You can be way off the path, as the way the old Anishinaabe would say. Are you on the path? Are you on the red road? Are you walking in the ways of the true human being? Or are you way off the road? Are you, partying up, gambling, cheating on your wife, telling lies? When you pray, you do get humble. Humility, Dabadane Dizzy-win. Dabadane Dizzy-win. When you have humility, that's like getting on your knees and repenting. Getting real. Get out of, quit pretending you're perfect. You say, Gitche Manadu. I'm really sorry. I could do a lot more. I take the easy way. I take the shortcut almost all the time. I'm really selfish. I'm really into my own comfort. My whatever path, I wish, I'm not asking that I wish I wasn't like that. I just want to say, I know I'm like that. I'm sorry. So there's a little bit of that ask for forgiveness. And then there's the genie requests. Taka we took a wishing. Please help me. Please help me. Sometimes you can leave it open-ended. Help you what? Help you raise enough money to buy your Christmas presents? Help you feel like going to the gym? Help you say no to the cookies and muffins? What do you mean help? Because if you get too specific, then you're not, it's like, help me to be a better person, or whatever. But when you ask for the Creator's help, it is like you're tuning yourself into the frequency of the Great Spirit. Some people, they say, oh, I'm in the zone. You hear this from athletes a lot, or musicians. They talk about being in the zone. Oh, I'm really vibing. I'm digging up good vibrations, whatever. A lot of creative people say that inspiration or good ideas or even the energy, the wanting to do it, they always talk about like tuning into the right frequency or having the vibe. There's good chemistry, or not chemistry so much, but you know what it's like, and I'm sure some of you already know this. We all know what it's like when we're off the right frequency, or when we've tuned into some weird frequency of just negativity. You start surrounding yourself with just bad people with dumb ideas and fear. You're watching too much TV. You've tuned into the wrong frequency. But when you pray, Anama A or Anama A, when you pray, you tune yourself into the higher frequency. Then sometimes something crazy can happen. My uncle, I guess he's my cousin. My cousin Tom is, he's a bit of a Bible thumper, huh, sweetie?
Yeah, he is.
He's one of these old style Bina Indians who grew up with a tough, sometimes mean Christian Indian women. Make you sit up straight, put the fear of God in you. But he says there's something that happens with believers or followers of Jesus, or people are tuned into the prayer, that station or whatever. He says the Bible says there's a perfect peace that comes over you. A perfect peace beyond description. I can't quote Bible verses, but Tom can. He goes, that's just like, 1 Corinthians, blah, blah, blah. The perfect peace that goes beyond comprehension. So, I have always been kind of a, what do you call it? A seeker? I've done a lot of thinking about God and looking into religions. Christianity, Buddhism, the Madawi, the traditional Indian sweat lodges and that. For about a week, I was Hare Krishna.
Did you shave your head?
No. I met a couple of Hare Krishna chicks. They're not called Hare Krishnas anymore. The Center for Krishna Consciousness or whatever. I lived in Boulder. But, I've been looking for God even when I didn't want to believe in him. But after my cat died, after Princess started her journey, I was so overcome with grief that I started praying. And I didn't start praying because I had prayed before. But I got not humiliated, I got humbled. And I prayed in a different way. And something really did happen that year. Where my two best old ex-friends, anxiety and depression just kind of went, yeah, you know what? You can take it from here. We're not serving you like you thought. I used to think, I almost picture them, I do cartoons of my depression being this enormous black figure that would sometimes cloak over me. That would sometimes hold me in his hand, and I'd be like this little thing. Sometimes he was just like an engulfing abyss, whatever. I had a personified like demon with me called depression. And then his little toady anxiety, I had him over here. Like some people have a devil and an angel on their shoulders.
Yeah.
I had like two devils, anxiety and depression. And, that was part of the reason why I was looking at so many religions and trying to meditate. That's why I mock Buddhism so much now, sweetie.
Why?
Because I was so deeply into it and wasted so much time in transcendental meditation poses. But, I was desperate to find a way. Oh, this is embarrassing to admit.
What?
I was so desperate to find some relief from my depression and my anxiety that I was really into that the law of attraction.
You mean The Secret?
Yeah,
Was Oprah Winfrey your priest?
kinda. Read that book through and was practicing law of attraction. I didn't realize that, yeah, there is a law of attraction. It's called prayer. Just pray to God what you want and get on the path, get into the frequency. That's what law of attraction is all about. Oh, it's all vibration. You gotta get right mindset, and then you can just manifest what you want in your life. Or you can get over yourself, get on your knees, get humble, get real with yourself and with your creator. And then just say, Daga Widuka Wishin, help me. And it's okay. I want to say this to the kids, not to the grown-ups who know all this already. Part of when I was thinking about prayer these last number of years, I would always kind of get to this spot where it's like, I was so grateful just for what was happening already. I had some relief from my anxiety and my depression. That every day I started praying, thanking him for relieving my my torment. But it wasn't until I actually got bold enough to ask for something directly. It was one thing to say, please help me, and then leave it up to Creator to, like, how will that look? What will that look like? Will he just ease your crazy, think about too much stuff all at once mind? Or will he, can you be actually, Creator, I'm embarrassing to say this, but I really want a girlfriend. Will you please bring me a girlfriend? You know how dumb that sounds?
Not to me.
Yeah, see. There was a point where I just said, if it's okay with you, I feel like no one told me that it was okay to ask for this. No one told me it wasn't, but I felt like I shouldn't. But I just prayed. I went, Creator, get your manadu. Tagawi Dukoishin, please help me to become the person I wanted to be my whole life. You know me, I don't want to have a work-a-day job. I want to be like this. Number one, I want to feel comfortable in my own skin. I want to be a person who can take care of everything and not constantly be worried about where's rent money coming from. Constantly be worried, am I going to die from this thing? My health, my wealth, and, I didn't ask him, please make me a rock star. I said, is there any way that I can make my living doing this thing? I don't want to work at a job. I don't want to be a rock star like Paul Stanley or whatever. But I want to be a rock star cartoonist, podcaster, dude, I want to work out of my house. I don't want to be hassled by life. But I want to be creative and musical and, create something. Wham, bam, 2 days later, I got a GoFundMe page up and old friends and new friends came out of the woodwork like, hey, dude, help us some money. Here you go. I love that cute little show you're doing. It warms my heart and first thing in the morning. Here's $10 or whatever it is. Within 2 days, we had $2,000 in our laps that we didn't have before. And I was unemployed at the time. And, I've had like 20 jobs, you guys. I've never had a job last more than 3 years. I always get fired. And so I was like, at a place, I was like, do I have to go get another job? I do this all the time. Zagame. You think Zagame picked up on my passive aggressive? So, the people who really loved us, give us some junior. Nah. Miigwech, Zagame. We really appreciate it. But that's what I'm talking about. Answered prayer. I prayed. I was like, can I please have all my childhood dreams fulfilled. And when I was tuned into the right frequency, I realized, yeah, it can be that way. You got to ask the Creator, and you got to walk the right path and do it for Him. You know, He gave you skills for a reason. Everybody's got a purpose. Everybody's got a reason to live, baby. Everybody's got a dream. But it's true. So here's my last word on prayer for the day, and I'll let you get up here. I learned in my 50s that, number one, God's real. That's the good news, you guys. Pretty sure God is real. Bad news, pretty sure Satan's real too. But prayer, and the ancestors knew this, every culture in the world throughout history until the 1960s and postmodernism and atheism came in. Other than that, every wisdom tradition believed in a creator and that we could communicate with that creator of everything through prayer. And they've come up with 1 million different prayers. I'm going to let Natasha say a prayer this morning. But young people, if you're not where you want to be in life, if you're not happy, if every morning you struggle with like dread, going, oh man, I don't want to go do this thing. I hope this bad thing doesn't happen. And you got 1 million addictions just to soothe your depression and your anxiety. Pray on it. Say, Gitchi Manadu, Dagawi Duka Wishin. Blah. Help me to, and it's okay. It is totally okay to ask for stuff. If they're good things to ask for, especially, stand back and watch the magic happen. Get humble, get real, ask the Great Spirit to help you, and then just stand back. Great Spirit, help me lose weight. Help me, find love. Help me get some money. Help me provide for me. That's not bad. This isn't Christmas where God will just give you presents if you're good. A lot of Christians don't understand the teachings of Jesus. They think, don't sin, because then when you die, some good stuff will happen. Well, yeah, okay. But before you die, good stuff can happen too. If you do good stuff and you pray in a good way. So I think that Gitchi Manadu started granting my wishes. Started answering my prayers. When I prayed to just let me step up a little bit. And I look back on this show a year ago. And I even sound different in the old days. Yeah. But this show is funnier and deeper than it's ever been. We're still teaching language, but we're also teaching old man wisdom. Old man Anishinaabe values. I guess we're sharing. We're not really teaching jack. We're just sharing stuff we know about it. And making friends, like with Dr. Evils. Hey, Dr. Evils. BOOZHOO, Dr. Evils. Have we given out a third place yet? Let's see who was third first. You know what? Actually, Bethany Perry is the third place. Well, let's give Bethany the bronze star. Bronze star for Bethany. But Zagame just gave us $5 and Miigwech Zagame. Or $10. Holy wow. Zagame is just cashy. I know. Miigwech. And so, last word, I'm just rambling on. I have no idea why. My prayers were answered, and the show kind of came about, and everything I needed to make it happen, and my childhood goal of being an artist came true all with this, and I feel like I'm kind of obliged, or not even obliged, inspired to talk about Gitchi Manadu, talk about prayer, to try to be helpful to kids or something. I'm sort of, what did the, what was that movie?
I know what you're thinking. The Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers. I'm on a mission from God. Because, I just kept getting inspired. He told me, make a GoFundMe site. And boom, we had a GoFundMe site, and people started sharing. And then, last New Year's Eve, he was like, it was like hearing a little whisper in my ear. Live stream it. What? I can't live stream. My shows are only 10 minutes long. Live stream it. And I really think now that was the Great Spirit helping me. All right, sweetie, I've talked enough. You want to get up here?
Yeah. You gonna play a song?
Oh, yeah, I should play a song first. All right, everybody. Here's a song. Should I play sad song or happy song?
How about you play, what did we finally land on with that Lord's Prayer page?
I don't know. I had Michael's song.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
What are you doing, sweetie?
I don't know. What is that video?
I wanted to play I Can't Make You Love Me if you don't. But I got to get it moving. Is this it? No, that won't let me. Here's a song with Michael on guitar that I sang, actually. And it's about unrequited love.
What am I doing?
Okay, here's this. All right. See if I can find it. Oh, there's Black Diamond. Should I play Black Diamond instead?
Black Diamond would be less depressing.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
Back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and Kiss classic music. Today, we got a very special show planned for you today. So without further ado, please welcome NANABOOZHOO. Hey, that really rhymed.
Turn down the lights, turn down the bed, turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me, tell me no lies, just hold me closely and don't patronize. Don't patronize me. I can't make you love me. You can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I will lay down my heart. I'll feel the power that you don't. No, you won't. I can't make you love me if you don't. If you don't. I'll close my eyes, then I won't see the love you don't feel when you're holding me. Morning will come, I'll do what's right, la-dee-dee-dum, and I'll give up this fight. And I will give up this fight. I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't.
here in the dark.
In these final hours,
I will lay down my heart. I feel the power that you don't. No, you won't.
'Cause I can't make you love me if you don't. If you don't.
If you don't. If you don't.
Oh, Michael, you're just, I don't know what to say, you're a virtuoso. Ladies and gentlemen, on the guitar, Michael Lyons. And I can't make you love me if you don't. I've tried. I've threatened you. I put you in a headlock, said, love me. But that don't work.
It never works. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO Neiman Wendam Get your Maladu Dakawi Dukawi Shan Dakawi Dukawi Shan Dakawi Dukawi Shan. What should I talk about, sweetie?
Do you want to say a quick prayer before we sign out?
Yeah, I suppose I could. Well, everybody, on this Anima Ekisha Good prayer day, I would like to tell the Serenity Prayer. Bungi Anima E. The Serenity Prayer, the Peace Prayer. This is a prayer made very popular by the Alcoholics Anonymous Nijis. This is the prayer that a lot of people who go to treatment learn. They usually learn the English version, but this is the Ojibwe. Maybe grab some tobacco. I'm not going to go outside.
You're not?
Actually, should I go outside real quick?
Yeah, I could teleport you.
Okay, why not? I'm going to go outside real quick, put out some tobacco, and say a little prayer, and I'll come right back in. Is it very cold today?
Nah, it's not cold. It's Minnesota in December.
I mean, relatively.
Yeah, it's probably freezing.
All right. All right, sweetie.
One to teleport.
Make it so. Whoops. That's not going to work, is it?
Yeah, hold on.
No, I'm ready.
All right, one to teleport.
Make it so. Number one. No. Oh, wow. It's snowing out here. I didn't realize that. Zugipon. It is snowing. All right. Get you, Manadu. Dakawi Dukawishan. Great Spirit, please help me. We need ye, Nana good a Wendaman. Geo Dapanaman you inu. Gekashki Katosiwan. Ji Anji Saduyan. Ji Apichite Ayan. Ji Anji Saduyan. Gekashki Katoyan. Jite Apichi Dabwakayan. Chikendaman ono. Ape inge. Odapanan niwi asema. Great Spirit, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. The courage to change the things that I can. And the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Accept my tobacco.
Oh, thank you, me daughter.
Well, hi, Kitty Manadu. I didn't know you were going to be out here.
I am everywhere, me daughter. I am everywhere. Nindonis.
Oh, yeah. Nindonis, my daughter. So what's going on?
I was just listening to your prayers. You didn't ask me for anything.
Well, I asked you to grant me the serenity.
Oh, yeah, I suppose you did. All right, here you go.
Oh, thanks. I feel so serene now. Miigwech, Gitchimanadu.
You're very welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gitchimanadu.
Hello, BOOZHOO crew. I'm hoping you're having a very happy prayer day. A very merry prayer day. Menobi. Anima e Gija good.
Yeah, huh? Well, I better get back. We're running out of time.
All right, me daughter. Gigawaba min minawa nandonis.
Gigawaba min minawa Gitchimanadu. Great spirit, people.
Bloop. Okay, BOOZHOO.
Well, hi, Nanaboozhoo. It's me, Natasha.
Hi, sweetie. Want me to pick you up?
Would you mind?
Not at all. Okay, hold still. I'm going to scan for your coordinates.
All right.
1 to teleport.
Make it so. Number 1. Nah.
Hey, welcome back.
Well, hi.
How was it out there?
It was snowing where you teleported me. Doesn't look like it's snowing around here, though.
Yeah, I teleported you over to the snowy part of the state.
Oh, okay. Anyway, everyone, Michael, you want to add anything?
Nope, just tell him I said thanks.
Michael Lyons would like to say miigwech for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Miigwech gonna wabi egg. Thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is Nanaboozhoo.
Okay, miigwech.
This is Michael Lyons.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
And I will see you again. Gigawaba min minawa kawa. Sweetie,
1 to teleport.
make it so. See you tomorrow.